Yo, what is going on, you cropped core fish? Today we're talking Regis, not just one of them, not just two of them, but all of them, because you play all of them in the new deck from Astral Radiance that involves all of the Regis, the Regice, the Registeel, the Regilecky, the Regirock, the Regidraco, and the Regigigas. The deck has absolutely been killing it in tournaments. I've been playing a ton of it over on my stream, twitch.tv/AzulGG. First link in the description, give it a click, give it a follow, and I've been hitting some crazy win streaks, 13-game win streaks, 10-game win streaks, whatever. The deck is insane. It's a ton of fun, and there's a lot to go over, so let's go ahead and let's get right into it. The first thing we're going to talk about is Regigigas, because the deck really does truly all revolve around Regigigas, because it has this ability, Ancient Wisdom, which says once during your turn, if you have Regirock, Regice, Registeel, Regilecky, and Regidraco in play, and of course this has to be in play as well, so that's all 6 of your bench spaces being filled up there. You may attach up to 3 energy cards from your discard pile to one of your Pokemon. 3 energy cards. It doesn't have to be basic energy. It doesn't have to be a certain type of energy. 3 energy cards. It can be special energies of any single type. And then it actually has a useful attack as well with the Gigaton Break for 5 colorless energy. 150 plus 150 more if your opponent's active as a VMAX Pokemon. And we can actually get to the Gigaton Break KOs. We'll talk about the energy lineup in just a second. So let's go through all of our attackers first. So that's Regigigas. It's got the ability that sets up all of our attackers, and then also has a really good attack itself. Looking at the Regidragos, that's right, Regidragos. So we played 2 of them. We played the old Regidrago. I don't know what set this is from, but this is not from Astral Radiance, but it has that Dragon Energy for 240 damage for Grass, Fire. Now, we don't play any Grass or Fire energy, but we do play Aurora Energy. So if we get 3 of those in the discard pile, we can be attacking with this thing. It does 240, so it KOs pretty much any V in the format. And we also play Choice Belts, so it can actually get up to 270, which means it KOs a ton of V-Star Pokemon, and any Pokemon that Regilecky sets up with some snipe damage, it can also KO those as well. We'll talk about Regilecky in a second. The other Regidrago, this one is from the Astral Radiance, is the new Regidrago. It's got that Dragon's Horde ability that says if it's in the active spot, we can drop to 4 cards in our hand. I can only use one. You can't use more than 1 Dragon's Horde ability each turn. So it's a super powerful ability at helping us kind of just draw cards when we're kind of in stuck scenarios. So it's a very powerful consistency card in the deck at certain times. And then for Grass, Fire, Colorless, like I said, we do play those Auroras. They can hit for 160 damage. So basically 2-hit KOing anything, any multi-prize Pokemon in the format, and basically 1-hit KOing any non-multi-prize Pokemon in the format. Then we got 2 Regirocks. It's got that Regigate attack. Search your deck for a basic Pokemon and put it onto your bench. So it doesn't have to be a Regi, but we only really search out Regis with Regigate. And then it does 140 for Fighting, Colorless. And it is Fighting type, so Arceus, weak to Fighting, can be pretty good there. Of course, they do usually play Dunsparce, but 2-hit KOs most things as well. Regilecky, this is the old Regilecky, not the new Regilecky. We don't play any of the new Regilecky. I tried it for like 1 game, and then it was terrible, so I cut it. But this Regilecky is super sick. 120 for lightning colorless, and then you discard all lightning from this Pokemon, and you do 40 to 2 of your opponent's bench Pokemon. So we can start to pressure stuff like Sobbles or Zigzagoons, or set up KOs on bigger V Pokemon, or we can do like 40 to something like a V, and then it becomes a V Star or a V Max, and then we can use the Regidrago that does 240 with a Choice Belt to get a 1-hit KO. Some crazy combos to set up there. Of course, stuff like Palkia and Inteleon stuff is weak to lightning, so Regilecky is getting in there for some really big damage. And we play Choice Belts, so the Terra Spark can hit for 300 damage, 1-hit KOing Palkia V-Stars. Then next we got the Registeel with the Regigate attack as well, just like the Regirock, and then Heavy Slam for Metal Colorless, 220, minus 50 for each colorless or for each retreat cost your opponent's active Pokemon has. So this is probably the least useful of our attackers, but it does 1-hit KO Mew V, which can be pretty big. So this can actually get 1-hit KOs on Mew V, so that's like a super nice attack. And I've attacked pretty consistently with every attacker. I'm not like every game, but like, you know, throughout like 10 games, I've attacked with like literally every attacker. And then Regice has the attack Blizzard Bind. Also has the Regigate attack, just like the Regirock and the Registeel. Blizzard Bind, Water, Colorless, 100 damage. If the defending Pokemon is a Pokemon V, it can't attack during your opponent's next turn. Now, it might not seem that good for only 100 damage, but making it so your opponent's active Pokemon can't attack is actually really, really good in quite a few matchups like Samurott or Blissey. Anything where you're not getting a 1-hit KO, but you can set up a 2-hit KO and make it so it's really hard for them to attack on their next turn, make them really work for that attack. Can be a big deal, and sometimes they even whiff attacks, or later down the line they're going to start to whiff attacks. They have to burn too many resources to be able to attack around that Regice attack. So that is the Pokemon lineup we can attack with all of our attackers throughout a game. Let's take a look at the energy lineup real quick real quick, not real quack, before we get any further. So we got 4 Aurora energy, 4 Speed Lightning energy, 2 Twin energy, 2 Capture energy. I've tried some powerful energy out in here, but I decided to cut them because up against Mew VMAX, which is the main matchup where you'd want the powerful energy, they're usually going to have Oricorio in play, which means you need a choice belt on your Regigigas to get the 1-hit KO anyways. And we do play these Twin energy, which means we can, like I said, get to that Gigaton break on the Gigas pretty reasonably with 1 Twin energy and 2 other energy from the discard pile plus an attachment for turn. Or if we get both Twin energy into the discard pile, we can also do it that way as well. Capture energy, of course, great at helping us set up all of the Regis into play, because we do need one of each of them into play to be able to use that Ancient Wisdom on the Gigas, and we're not really going to be attacking consistently if we're not using Ancient Wisdom on Gigas. So a couple captures in here help us set up our Regis. For Aurora, of course, super important to be able to use all the different types of attacks we have in here. Some of our Pokemon require water energy, fire, grass, lightning, fighting, metal, so the Aurora energy can fulfill any of those types of energy we might need to fulfill with any of our attackers. And then the 4 Speed Lighting in here, Regilucky is basically our best neutral attacker, doing 120 plus 40 snipe to 2 Pokemon on the bench is really, really strong, and also provides a little bit of a draw power through the Speed Lightning energy. We can attach those to our Regis, draw 2 cards, or to our Regilucky to draw 2 cards, and then we could still use the Ancient Wisdom to any other attacker or any other of our Regis, and then pull off an attack on that turn with that Regi. So we don't need to attach to a Regi, because the Ancient Wisdom basically sets up the attacker itself through the discard pile. So we can sit there and attach our Speed Lightning to our Regilucky, build up some energy over there to potentially attack with, or just getting that value from drawing 2 cards off the Speed Lightning energy. Definitely want to try with playing the deck with less Speed Lightning energy, and I've seen quite a few lists kind of rocking less Speed Lightning energy, but it's been pretty good so far. And yeah, Regilucky really is kind of the best just neutral attacker. If you just need to hit something for some damage on the turn, maybe get a little damage on some bench Pokemon, like Regilucky is the go-to for sure. So let's take a look at our supporter lineup here. I'm a little bit teched out for the mirror right now in the supporters, so let's take a look. We have 4 Research, of course, 2 Brunos. I've seen some Synthia's Ambitions in lists, but I like the Brunos a little bit more because our hand does get pretty big and pretty clogged pretty frequently. So I like to be able to put the hand back in the deck and not just kind of ambition for, yeah, we just want to be able to refresh the hand basically. 1 Zinnia's Resolve. I had more in here initially, but they did kind of feel a little bit weak. Milo is another card I wanted to maybe try out a little bit, but I'm currently on that 1 Zinnia's Resolve instead. And then I have 2 Avery in here, and this is actually a tech for the mirror match. There's an absurd amount of Regi on the PTCGO ladder right now, and I expect it to be pretty popular in tournaments as well moving forward. So I've got 2 Avery in here, but I think if Regi dies down a little bit, and I don't really want to tech for it anymore, I'd cut the Averys probably for a Milo to try that out. And I don't know, maybe 2 Milo, I don't know, a draw supporter. The second one could honestly just be kind of become anything at that point, to be honest. I'm not actually like committed to the second Avery becoming something. We should definitely make one of them a draw supporter, but the other one could kind of be whatever, to be honest. But yeah, 2 Averys in here right now, tagging for the mirror. It's also pretty good against like Palkia as well, because like they really want to fill up their bench and be able to utilize stuff, so it can be a little bit of little disruptive against all the Inteleon decks, Samurott, Palkia, Arceus, and Inteleon. For our Pokemon Search cards, we got 4 Ultra Ball, 4 Quick Ball, 1 Hisuian Heavy Ball, and then we also have 3 Stormy Mountains. So it's really important to play Stormy Mountains because people play Sinnoh Temple or Temple of Sinnoh Temple, whatever it's called. It makes all of our special energy colorless energy, which is fine for Gigas, I guess, but we can't really be attacking with anything else. So you got to play some counter stadiums for the Temple of Sinnoh. So we have 3 Stormy Mountains. It also can find our Regiluckys and our Regidragos. So overall, we got 11 ways to search Pokemon out of our deck, and then we have the Hisuian Heavy Ball, which can find Pokemon out of our prize cards. We almost always prize at least 1 Regi. With 12 of them in the deck, we're very likely to prize at least 1 Regi per game, and it helps us to be consistent about having, you know, the backup Regi for whatever Regi our opponent KOs, to make sure we have, you know, a backup one to make sure we can consistently be attacking with it or utilizing that Ancient Wisdom, because we do have to have 1 of each Regi in play at all times to be able to utilize Ancient Wisdom. And then we also have 4 Ordinary Rod. Beforehand, I was playing 3 Ordinary Rod and 3 Regilucky, but I found that in quite a few matchups, like Regilucky is good overall, like the best overall attacker, but you know, some matchups we want to be using the Regirock or the Regidrago, and we do have 4 Research in here, and we have Trekking Shoes to help us draw through our deck more aggressively. So I found that we're discarding the Ordinary Rod sometimes, and then sometimes, you know, we just want to be, you know, aggressive about getting our Pokemon back. So I decided to cut back on the 3rd Regilucky and then add just in the 4th Ordinary Rod, and it's felt really good so far, so I think I'd keep that around. Like I did just say, we do have the Trekking Shoes in here, help us be really aggressive about drawing through our deck. There is a lot of cards we do want to discard pretty aggressively, especially the energies. We're always looking to discard the energies, and then we want to make sure we can find our other cards like our Choice Belts, our Draw Supporters, and so on. So it thins out the deck really aggressively, helps us get through the deck, and helps everything be consistent throughout the game. For our pivot cards, we have 1 Air Balloon, 2 Scoop Up Net. Now, a lot of people have been playing 4 Scoop Up Net. I found the Air Balloon to be really, really nice to just kind of be able to put that in play on the Regidrago. And because we can kind of give up our energy attachment for turn every single turn, because the Ancient Wisdom fully sets up our attacker for turn, we can put the Air Balloon on the Regidrago with the Dragon's Hoard and then attach each turn to it to be able to send it into the active, use Dragon's Hoard potentially, and then retreat it back to whatever attacker we want to use. And that really helps out against like Roxanne and Marnie to be able to have a pivot to work with, because if we're trying to attack with like back-to-back Regice or back-to-back Regirock or back-to-back Regigigas, we can't have 2 Regice or Regirock or Regigigas in play, because with Ancient Wisdom we have to only have 1 of each Regi in play. So it's really nice to be able to like send up the Gigas, they knock it out, then we send up the Regidrago with an energy on it, with the Air Balloon on it, and then we just have to go find it in the Regigigas, get that in play, use its ability, it resets itself up, and then you retreat the Regidrago back. So the 1 of Air Balloon has been really nice. I've really been enjoying it. And the 2 Scoop Up Net, still want to have ways to move our Pokemon around aggressively, so we still have a couple Scoop Up Nets in here as well, but I haven't really felt that I've been running out of Switch cards. A 3rd Scoop Up Net would be nice, so something I'd be looking to add in, but I don't think it's necessary or anything. And last thing we have is 2 Energy Lotto in here to help us not just find energy in general, but help us find specific energies we need. We can't play more than 4 Aurora energy or more than 4 Speed Lighting energy. We only do play 2 Capture, 2 Twin, so it also helps us find those a little bit more aggressively when we need them. Just helps us find the energy we want when we want them. And that is the Regi list. That's how you work it. That's how you play it, whatever. Let's go ahead. Let's get into some gameplay so I can show you guys how to play it and how it runs. And if you guys want to see more games of me playing the Regi deck, I have a ton of games posted up on the secondary YouTube channel right now. So watch this gameplay, and then if you want more, go check out the secondary YouTube channel, twitch.tv, or no, AzulGG gameplay. AzulGG gameplay here on YouTube. It's link in the description. It's like the second link in the description. Go give it a click, give it a subscribe. Go subscribe over there. I post a ton of gameplay videos over on the secondary YouTube channel. And let's do it. Let's get in some Regi gameplay, and I'll show you guys how this deck works. We could try and get a turn 1 attack off with we have to get the net, but we could get a turn 1 attack off with a Regi Steel, I guess, right? They'll probably leave Mew V in the active. So if we get the turn 1 Regi Steel knockout, that'd be sick. Get a couple Auroras off the Lottos, and we're cruising. You appreciate 35 bits for gas money to the 1K this Sunday. I'm excited to lose to you, sir. Shall be an honor. I don't know, bro. I haven't done a whole lot of winning in tournaments recently. It'd be alright, I think. Metal VIP pass. So the one Pokemon with a trouble KOing is Genesect, right? That one's the troublemaker in this one. I actually have Regidrago now that can 1-hit KO it though. The other Regidrago. Should Regideck ever run Battle VIP Pass? No. If you go first, you're just not gonna see him. It's definitely not worth it. It's too much of a dead card throughout a game. Nah, playing Battle VIP Pass in here is cringe for sure. 100% cringe. 100% of the time. Alright. Ooh. We start with this. Bro, we kind of prized the squad though. What? A rock. So we get the steal, right? No. No, we get the steal. We get the steal. Or do I get the ice because my active isn't ice? No, because it's going to the discard pile, so I get the steal. We just have to hope to not get screwed by this start. Grab Gigas, I guess. It's the harder one to get, right? Gabby Lotto. Not Aurora, bro. That's cringe. But even attacking with like the speed lighting guy would be okay. Would it be okay? I wish we grab this. We grab this. Now we can quick ball it. Don't want to grab that though. I want to grab Regirock. Yeah, it'd be okay, I guess. It'd be okay. Do I still attempt to attack with Registeel? It's like not that unlikely, to be honest. It's like not like we'd be missing out on that much by not going for it. Which Drago do I take? I think this one to start with. Yo, we are so close. We need, what do we need? We need a quick ball or a ultra ball. Not to find discard, because if they KO the Regice, then I can get the Gigas back as well. No. Let's go! That's hype as fuck. Sure. Grab Steely. That's probably who we're losing. Just the two, right? I don't want anything else. Yeah. Super unlikely. Easy dub. We get Heavy Ball's good because we did prize. We prized Regirock and Regice are in the prize cards right now. And our Gigas is down over there. That's so sick. That's so sick. The sickest. Let's see what they go with here. We still even punch Mew for 220, to be honest. It like forces them into the Psychic Leap. Your friends and I are still on the fence if this deck is a meme or legit competitive. It seems pretty legit to me. I don't know. I'm not sold one way or the other yet, personally, but it seems pretty good. It definitely seems solid. You appreciate the 2-1-3 sub there. Too simplistic. Do you have to have a big brain to play it? Not really. Not too complicated, I don't think. IMO. Alright, so we're getting attacked by Mew here. So we KO with Gigas, but our hand does not have the Gigas KO. So probably send this up and maybe just Giant Fangs. Yeah. Oh, they're going with the Meloetta. Then I definitely want a Terra Spark, right? Yeah, we definitely want a Terra Spark here then. Definitely just hold. Just hard to treat it. I want to make it a pivot though for sure, right? Yeah, because if they go boss case something else, then this thing being a pivot is nice. We do have the powerful energy in the discard pile, so if we just get a twin, then we KO with Gigas on a Mew, right? Like I don't even need. No. But if they put down, oh, I have a choice spell in hand though. They put down an Oricorio. I have the choice belt though. They Psychic Leap into a Genesect. 190. I want this Terror Spark damage everywhere. I'm just gonna hit the Muse though. I'm just gonna hit the Muse. But I like literally want it everywhere, which is not possible. We can like just hit something else next turn anyways. Like we'll be fine, I think. Next turn we can use Ordinary Rod to recover Gigas plus Steel, Ultra Ball with East Away, Rod those. Or depending on what they chase, we can go Gigas. Yeah. And then we'll research. And then I have to decide where to put this Choice Belt next turn as well. So we can like Ultra Ball away these two. Rod double Gigas back, Rod both those back. But then my Registeel is just kind of hanging out there, which sucks. But they have to KO Gigas next turn if I get the attack off with Gigas, right? Gigas excels 3 energy. So I have to find one twin, right? Yeah. I can probably discard a Lucky out of here as well. Yeah. Double Gigas. And then, I don't know. It doesn't really matter. I guess I value the Registeel a little bit more. It's like a better attacker. So I have to go like Steel plus one of them. Doesn't matter which the other one is, I don't think. And then I guess Choice Belt is best here overall, I think. So I'll throw the Choice Belt there. And then Research. And hopefully we don't whiff. Currently whiffing. That's not good. Trek and Shoes first, right? Yeah, Shoes first. No, I think. So clean every time. I was literally never worried. And that's the Regi deck. The deck is wild, it's super powerful, and it's the most importantly, it's so much fun to play. Like I mentioned, if you guys want to see some more gameplay of this deck from me, check out the secondary YouTube channel, AzulGG Gameplay. Second link in the description. Give it a click, give it a subscribe over there. Posting a ton of gameplay videos over there. And if you guys enjoyed this video and you want to see more, be sure to like the video, subscribe, hit the bell, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.